Come in, Ray.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening.
Calling the War Council of Gallifrey. This is the Doctor.
I am Iron Man.
Tell me. Do you bleed?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Alrighty, it's another episode of the Following the Nerd Show.
You poor listeners.
In conjunction with the lovely folks at
Vote Saxon 07, that's VOTESAXON 07. Find us on YouTube talking nonsense about Doctor Who.
Yes, so in conjunction with the lovely Saxon, who also happens to be my co-host tonight. I am Mark, as always.
And I am Saxon.
Okay, so last week we did our big review of Avengers Endgame.
I'm mixing them up as well myself, I've noticed. I don't know if it's like an age thing, like, I mean, are we not hip anymore?
You get old.
I either call it Infinity Game or End War.
Okay. Yeah, I keep calling Infinity War. I don't think it should have been called Infinity War and Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah, why didn't they do that?
I think it should have
Infinity War Part 1, Infinity War Part 2.
I know Endgame's a great title.
Because it worked so well for Justice... Oh.
Hey.
We got so close. So close.
But yeah, so we're talking about Justice League. We'll jump into this straight away. We're talking about this just before the show started. There's like an online campaign to try and get Warner Brothers to release the Snyder Cut.
Yes.
Because Zack Snyder did a thing a few weeks ago where he aired director's cuts of a few of his movies. And of course, people asked him what's the crack with Justice League because, you know, the trailers that we got weren't the movie that we got. Mm-hmm. And he did confirm in it that he has several different versions of his movie cut and ready to go, but it was up to Warner Brothers. So then a campaign sort of started where people were phoning Warner Brothers and saying, hi, you know, is there any chance? But there's an interesting phone call here, Saxon, which you can add in here, and basically they're ringing Warner Brothers, and the lady on the other end of the phone kind of says that they're in the middle of negotiations, and when there is anything to be announced, it will be announced in the proper trades.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm wondering where the movie's at that Warner Brothers promised us about the Justice League.
So are you referring to the Zack Snyder director's cut?
Yeah, I'm wondering the promotion that you guys, when you guys released the teaser, why didn't we get that movie? Where's that movie at?
So there are contractual negotiations going on, but we're not permitted to comment on them. We have to wait until everything is finished, and then it'll be released publicly in the trades, and then we can comment.
And there's been a few phone calls, something along those lines. Now, the guy didn't say anything about the Snyder Cut. Now, obviously, they've been phoning, so the girl is probably aware of it. But the girl, she called it the Snyder Cut of Justice League, and she said there's negotiations, and she said whenever there's anything to report, it'll be in the trades.
Interesting. Now, I know for a fact that, like, say this time last year, whenever they were talking about the Snyder Cut, everyone was saying, we're not going to see it, it's not going to happen because it was too different from what we got. And it's going to mess everything up. It's going to mess up the... You alright?
Yeah, I lost me mic.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, keep talking.
No worries. No, I heard a couple of months back that the reason why they weren't going to release the Snyder Cut was because it's radically different from the movie we got. It's not going to tie into future Warner's DC movies, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But now, under the new management, I think, of DC under Warner's, there is a possibility, because with the way that DC are doing things now, we've got the likes of Shazam, we've got Aquaman, we've got Birds of Prey and everything else like that that's coming out now.
Suicide Squad 2.
That's all very separate. Suicide Squad 2 as well. It's all very separate now. It's still within the same universe, but it's not as connected as, say, in such an ambitious way that Batman v Superman was connected to Man of Steel and so on and so forth. So I think there is a higher possibility of seeing the Snyder Cut now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do understand, because we've had director's cuts of Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman, and essentially the director's cuts didn't change anything in the greater universe.
No, they didn't. Especially not Suicide Squad. I think Suicide Squad's biggest directorial change for the director's cut was adding the scene where Harley chases Joker on the bike. Yeah. I think that's about it.
That's really it. So, but I understand as well that the Snyder Cut of Justice League doesn't fit. You know, you can watch all of the movies and they still make sense in a bigger story, but the Snyder Cut won't make sense. But look, I gotta tell you, man, I'm not one of these, oh my god, I need to see this movie, but I was excited as shit if this movie happens.
Yeah.
I really, really, because look at it, the Batman v Superman director's cut.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a masterpiece.
It's a flower that grew out of a pot of dirt.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Just the idea of seeing this movie has me really, really excited.
Yeah, because you want to see the director's original vision.
Yeah.
You don't want to see something like, you want to see the horse, you don't want to see the camel.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. And the only thing that makes me go nah, about this is Zack Snyder, he had a vision. He had a vision from the start. And all of this was built up, including Justice League, which was supposed to be part 1.
Yeah.
So my one sort of nitpick about watching this, my one hang-up about it, is that it's all going to be more setup. It's all going to be more, oh my god, it's building up, it's building up, it's building up. We'll never get the payoff. We'll never get part 2.
Yeah, but I think from listening to from reading around it and listening to everything else, and I've been gathering loads of stuff on the Snyder Cut, and I'm still planning on sitting down and doing a really big post on followthenerd.com about it, but from reading around, I think he had enough time to properly restructure the script into a contained movie.
So this is going to be one full movie.
I think
with both elements from both part 1 and part 2 in it.
That teased Darkseid at the end, but not necessarily in a see you next movie kind of way.
Yeah.
Just like Thanos in the first Avengers. He's out there somewhere. I know the original idea was that what do you call him came down here. What do you call the bad guy in it? Steppenwolf. The original idea was he came down, he failed, and Darkseid killed him, and basically said to the Justice League, right, I'll do it myself, basically. But I think at the end it was retooled to be slightly different now. So it looks hopeful. I wouldn't rule out something maybe at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. Because I think it's something that the fans deserve at this point.
Yeah.
Because
it would make mad money.
It would too,
It would make mad money.
Like, DC have kind of put us from pillar to post over the last couple of years with the lackluster performances of some of their movies. Now I think they finally got their heads together.
I think so, yeah.
Because Aquaman was daft, but it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Shazam,
visually
beautiful.
It was astonishing.
Yeah.
Aquaman was visually astonishing.
Shazam, beautiful.
Loved Shazam.
I can't wait for what's next.
Yeah.
I really can't. Yeah. I'm genuinely looking forward to Suicide Squad 2. I'm really, really looking forward to Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey looks great.
It looks like so much fun.
It looks great so far.
Yeah.
It looks real and down and dirty, but crazy.
Yeah,
and
which is just what you want it
great.
to be.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So I think now we're going to start seeing them go, okay, it's time to start listening to what the fans want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think they have finally done that. Moving through the news, we have some big news we're going to talk about later on, but moving through the news, we've got the Men in Black International trailer.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
The first trailer did more for me.
Yeah.
I think this one.
Did you see it was uploaded without the audio?
Was it?
Yeah, Sony uploaded it twice without the music. So it was just like, remember the Mummy trailer that they uploaded?
Yeah, Tom Cruise going,
No
way.
Yeah,
no way they've done this again.
Funny as freak.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Can we get the Jeopardy theme for Sony there? Bum 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 bum.
No, I'm indifferent towards this.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the last Men in Black movie that came out.
I liked the last one, yeah.
With Josh Brolin in it.
Yeah. I thought that was setting up so much potential for more movies.
I thought it was setting up like a prequel series or something like that, with Josh Brolin training someone else or something. But no, I really, really liked it. I thought it was very bland, but it was fun.
Yeah, and it had an emotional kick at the end as well.
True, but I think the first movie has a certain type of tone. It's like Ghostbusters or like Batman or like Star Wars or anything else like that. You need to capture that tone for the movie to work.
I always thought that Men in Black, Ghostbusters and Evolution kind of felt like they were could have been in the same world. They've got the same kind of...
Yeah.
Not played for I mean, the end of Evolution maybe more so, but, it's real people stuck in a crazy situation.
Yeah.
Which I like. I love.
No, I agree with that, and I think that's what you're saying there kind of describes the perfect otherworldly trilogy in Ghostbusters, Men in Black and Evolution.
Maybe Tremors?
Yeah, I can see that.
Well.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Pixels? Am I the only person in the world who liked Pixels? I actually liked Pixels.
I went to the cinema to see it once. I can't remember a single line of dialogue from it.
I actually liked Pixels, I gotta be honest with you. And I've seen it since, and I actually do like it.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know what? Sometimes you can go, I know this is a bad movie, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm guilty of that.
Yeah,
Like, there's-
Pixels for me is that movie.
There's several movies that I enjoy where most people are like, what? What's wrong with you? Otherwise known as the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, Hudson Hawk. I always get it for the Hudson Hawk.
Yeah.
Which is one of my
And,
favorite movies.
oh, God, what's the other one? Sneakers?
Seeker's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good
Sneakers is
movie.
great.
But yeah, Pixels. But yeah, so Men in Black, I don't know. And apparently it's been revealed recently that the reason the 22 Jump Street didn't work was simply because they couldn't tonally make the two of them.
Yeah,
Gel?
again, that's tying back into what I was talking about, where it's a specific tone for the
Yeah.
Men in Black.
Yeah.
And you can't just have Schmidt and Jenko crash up into the Men in Black. Otherwise, it would just be ridiculous and then in such a wrong way. This one, I don't think it captures the tone of the first one. This one, to me, feels very similar to the third one,
Yeah.
where everything's bright and the jokes are quite slapstick like the second movie, which is a big problem I had with the second movie, where everything was played for laughs and every character was an
Terrible
idiot.
movie too.
It's such a bad
Such a
film.
bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no spoilers here because I don't know, but Liam Neeson's definitely the bad guy.
Oh, of course he's the bad guy.
Liam
Come
Neeson's
on.
definitely the bad guy.
I love now in 2019 we've now got two movies where it's pretty obvious who the bad guy is, and the main threat against the good guys is a bunch of shapeshifters.
What's the other movie?
Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Bland.
Forgettable.
James Wan is producing a Salem's Lot movie.
Yes, he is.
I'm not saying reboot because it never was a movie. That was always a TV series.
No, Salem's Lot was a TV series. Is this on the back of Pet Sematary doing well?
I would say so.
Yeah, I thought as much. Well, James Wan, I like him. I think he's a good horror director.
Yeah.
I think he did fantastic work with Fast and Furious as well.
To make a movie out of that as good as it was, given what happened to that movie,
With Paul Walker,
was a miracle.
No, it was fantastic.
Yeah, plus fact Aquaman.
Yeah, and Aquaman, yeah.
But he's producing this. But yeah, I mean, we're really seeing the golden era of Stephen King, aren't we?
We really are. And on top of that, we're starting to see the real golden era of horror movie directors
Yeah.
coming out into their own.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, with James Wan, James Gunn, obviously, as well. He started with low-budget horror movies. Now he's working on the Marvel movies. He's making DC movies as well. I think it really just goes to show. I think even Shazam was a horror movie director.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the guy that made, what did you call the movie he made?
Insidious, was it?
No, it wasn't Insidious.
Can't remember.
Sandberg, can't remember what the movie was he made. Anyway, but he was a horror movie director.
Mr. Black.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I think it's the whole sort of comedy actor in a serious role kind of thing. It's the role reversal that works so well.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And like Shazam, the boardroom scene in Shazam was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was very, very intense.
You know?
Like, I really enjoyed the way it was shot. Like, I enjoyed the visceral action in it.
Yeah.
Like, whenever, like, I think it's Greed or someone, like, picks up one of the board members and just chucks him through the window. It was the brother, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Chucks him through the window. And then that great scene, too, where you see out in the waiting area with the secretary and you see all the people running up against the frosted glass. Fantastic.
Yeah,
I love
pure
this.
horror movie tropes, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, really, really good. So, yeah, I mean, I think, I haven't seen Pet Sematary yet, but I thought it was really good. And I'm looking forward to that part 2. I love that they actually were smart enough with it to break it down into the two different stories.
Yeah, because that's something I had issues with the original, because it was a miniseries as well, wasn't it? Where it kind of does the whole flashback thing, so it's like John Ritter and everyone else, and it flashes back to the kids.
Yeah.
And one kind of overshadows the other and vice versa, so you don't get a really coherent story.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, I think it's following on from the way the book does it, where the book starts them off as kids.
I think the book, yeah, but I think it has the flashbacks as well, which I'm assuming this will have also.
Yeah.
Because the kid actors are all back as well.
No, but I think it was very clever to do Etna in it, Chapter 2. One sort of movie idea I've always wanted to see happen, and I don't think anyone's ever done it. I think, what did you call it? I think it was Boyhood or something like that. You know, the movie that took 12 years to make?
Yes.
Like, I want to see something done like that, where they shoot a movie, they've shot a movie, say, in the 80s or 90s, and they've just locked it in a vault for 30 years. And then they film the sequel with the same actors from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And then they take the 1980s footage or whatever, or the reels and everything, they clean them all up, make them all HD, release the movie as though it was made last year, and then the next year release the sequel. I'd love to see that, just as an experiment.
Yeah, I think the problem with that, though, is it's too big of a risk, you know, in case